What would you like to eat tonight?
I like some fish tacos.
Yeah.
Yo, show. Can I tell you whose podcast I love that goes live and they just tape everything?
Ooh.
Rick Glassman's.
Oh, Rick.
Like, he starts, that dude's a character. I love him.
Woo.
He starts taping as soon as they walk in his house. And, like, that's so cool. If you haven't seen Rick Glassman's podcast, it's phenomenal because it's so him. And as soon as they walk in, he's like, can I offer you a drink? So it's these kind of like, what are those GoPros on top? Like, you could see him and walking around his little house or his apartment. And he's like, can I fix you a drink, coffee? And they're just talking like, oh, sit on down, da, 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 da. And I love that. I love it, man. I love his podcast. He's so interesting.
He's so unpredictable.
Unpredictable.
Have you ever followed him on a show?
Dude, that dude. And have you ever heard him rap?
I mean,
The guy got skills.
He does have skills.
The guy got skills,
Yes.
man. I love Rick Glassman, man. So check out his podcast. I don't know the name of it. I listen to it, but I
I
don't
love
know.
him, but you're just so enthralled by the
With him.
content. We don't know.
I mean, it should be called the Rick Glassman podcast.
Yeah, it sounds like comedians in cars getting coffee only at Rick's house.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. And the thing is, he has like OCD.
Oh, yeah.
So he doesn't want any comedian touching anything in his house.
Oh, I love that.
It's so weird. It's like me inviting somebody over and going, you can't touch nothing.
That's it.
Don't sit in the chair. Just stand and look.
I just sit here, guys. That's it. I'm a prop. No.
No,
That's,
you're
you
not a
guys
prop.
are great. When I walk in, I feel like it's like home.
Yeah, it is home. It is
Yeah.
home. You know, so just quick tour stuff. I'm going to be in Chicago this week, Friday and Saturday, doing a small auditorium. Get tickets, michaelyo.com. It's at the Den, then Springfield, Missouri, and then the Ice House.
Oh, I love the Ice House. Have you been back since they opened it?
No, I haven't, but tickets went on sale yesterday, and in a day, the first show's almost sold out, and the second one's doing really well. So we're killing it in Pasadena. Cheers. I can't wait to go to Pasadena.
Salud.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Oh, my God. That's going to be so fun. When are you there? What are the dates?
Just April 21st. I'm doing 2 shows one night.
I'm going back for Hollywood Improv April 13th, and I thought maybe
We could clash. Clash of the Titans.
Love the Ice
All right,
House.
we got a lot of Vanderpump news to get to. Actually, this whole podcast will be Vanderpump. So we'll release another podcast with a bunch of news on it as well.
Yeah.
But I just want to talk Vanderpumps because you guys love the Vanderpump
Scandoval. Scandoval.
Now-
It might as well be called Scandoval at this point.
Now, I just want to make sure everybody that knows that's just tuning into this, but I know nothing really about Vanderpumps besides what Jack says about it. So, you know, but I like the drama. I'm all about the drama. So where are we now with Sandoval and all the drama?
I mean, Michael and Dean, do you understand how like unprecedented these times are? Like they are filming the reunion as we speak.
Wow.
Right?
And they released the seating chart, you said?
Seating chart. You guys, we are bringing you like breaking news.
And what are we looking for on this seating chart?
I mean, I feel like they flawlessly executed this seating chart. I mean, you have Lisa next to Andy and then Ariana, the 2 queens. They are just up against Andy. It's amazing. And then they've separated everyone. You have Tom Sandoval, then Rachel,
because we don't call her Raquel.
She doesn't deserve Raquel right now.
And that's not her real name.
No, her real name's Rachel.
But why is she called Raquel?
Because, I mean, she thinks she's fancy, but she's not. I told you, it's like me being like, Michael, can you call me Jacqueline?
Okay, I got you.
You know? It's
Please
like
call me Michelle Yeoh.
I mean, you'd be an Olympian, wouldn't you?
And an Oscar award-winning actress.
Oh my gosh, maybe we should call you Michelle Yeoh.
Hello, my name's Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah, that's what we're titling this podcast, the Michelle Yeoh Show.
Right, Michelle Yeoh
That's
Show. All right, so
Yes, and then Tom Schwartz. So you have the little like love triangle thing, which I kind of feel like was fake and also really messy because Rachel's in between the Toms. And then
there's 2 Toms.
there's 2 Toms. Tom.
They own the bar.
They own the bar. Oh, you have been paying attention.
Wait, Tom that owns it, they're going against each other?
Well, they're not going against each other. We kind of think Tom Schwartz was like a deflection away from the Scandoval of it all. So Rachel and Tom actually kiss. You'll see it because they dropped the mid-season trailer. Oh my God, this is so exciting.
Okay, wait. Tom Sandoval and Tom who?
Schwartzy.
So Schwartz kissed Rachel.
Schwartz kissed Rachel. It's in the trailer, but now we're all thinking it was just for the cameras and to like deflect from the Tom Scandoval of it all because they were actually hooking up behind the scenes. TMZ stopped Tom Schwartz at the airport when he was heading to film Winter House. I know, it's exhausting.
Winter
guys.
House is another Bravo show.
It's another Bravo show,
Okay.
and thank God he's going there, because I'm not going to lie. I love you, Bravo. I love everyone that's producing this show, but Summer House and Winter House have gotten a little boring.
Still, you said that the other day.
Yeah, so I'm really
So
happy
Summer
that Tom's flying
House
there.
and Winter House is just stars on all their shows in houses.
Yeah, kind of. It's like the
Okay.
younger ones. It's like the kids. They're all going to like.
So it's like
ski.
Real World, except all Bravo people.
Exactly.
Got it.
But the problem
You got
is,
it, Dean? Are you
got
following
it?
all
Are you
this?
following?
Getting there, yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Makes
all right,
sense.
all right.
Okay, but the problem is with that show, I feel like so many couples have gone on it that there's like not really enough drama, and so it's gotten kind of stale.
So couples go on it.
Well, that's what's happened, because everyone's kind of coupled up that was on it for the first season. And
I almost feel like, and I've never seen this show,
Yes.
but I almost feel just by hearing you talk, it's
Yes.
almost as good to couple up, because at least you have somebody on your side on the show.
Yes.
It's kind of like Survivor these shows. Like you
need an
need to know
ally.
your tribe.
Yeah.
You need an ally. You need to know who your tribe
yeah,
is.
but you got to be careful with that, though, because then you become boring and you become the couple that everyone hates. So you got to be careful. We love Paige and Craig, because Paige and Craig are still kind of funny, and Craig is real messy, and Paige, his girlfriend, is real sassy. And so, like, we love them, but you get a Lindsay Carl situation. Look at them. Their eyes are glazing over because they have no idea who I'm talking about right now.
No.
But you get like a Lindsay Carl Summerhouse situation, and everyone's kind of like, boo, you're boring. We don't believe it. So you got to be careful if you couple up. I'm just saying that.
You see, I want you to notice something. Dean's 22, by the way. I want you to notice something. Women love watching messy relationships.
Yeah. It makes us feel better.
And don't understand why they're in messy relationships. It's kind of like they surround themselves with crap, and you're like, oh, I just surround myself. I won't be in it. And then they're like, I don't know why I keep getting into bad. Maybe because that's what you go after and watch all the time. I mean, you're in a great relationship.
Thank you. We're very boring. Everyone would hate us on Winter
But
House.
it's funny to me, and I never understood it, why women love watching terrible relationships where guys cheat on them, and then they wonder in real life, oh, my guy cheated on me, that's bad. But that's like me just watching shows about murder. You know what I mean? Or just a guy show of guys. See, women love murder shows too. Everything that's terrible. Let me tell you. I'm going off on the tangents.
Do it.
Usher came out with a album called Confessions back in the day, all about cheating on his ex-wife. Yeah. Guess who loved that album? Women. My wife loved that album. Why would you love an album about a guy cheating on his significant other? I don't understand it. I liked it, but I'm like women love things that are terrible for them personally.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. We love a comeback story. We love to see people fall and to see how they bring themselves up. And you know what? I'm gonna compare it to Taylor Swift. She right now has me in a chokehold on TikTok. Her Eras tour, it's all the breakups, all that stuff, the cheating, like all the first songs. We are never getting back together. Yep. That's a song that Ariana is probably listening to right now. I'm not going to lie. I feel like Ariana probably had vigilante shit, which is chef's kiss, on repeat in the dressing room before walking out to this reunion. We love a comeback, and that's why we love hearing these breakup songs. We're like, how can we come back from this? How can we do better? And then we love
how
rise.
about pick a better guy and not watch these shows?
I mean,
no, I get it. It's entertainment. But it's just very weird. I've never understood why women love these shows. But look, I get it. It's entertainment, but you guys don't just like them. Y'all love them.
Oh my God.
And these people are like real people to you. Taylor Swift to me is real. My wife is going to see her Saturday night. People are standing in line the day before her show for her merch right now. Just the merch.
You have to get there hours ahead of time just for the merch.
This is the day before the show.
I didn't know that.
They're lining 10 a.m. They started selling merch outside the Allegiant Stadium.
I'm gonna go stand with
there
them,
was
Michael.
like 2,000 people before they even opened to buy merch. That's how big this girl is. Big shout outs to Taylor Swift.
I mean, are you going with Claire?
No.
Oh, you have shows.
I have shows.
Same.
But because somebody needs to pay for these tickets.
Yeah, they're like paying for college tuition at this point.
Yeah. But they
Which
got
honestly, you'd learn more at a Taylor Swift 3-hour show than you would in college. Let's be
44
honest.
songs, 16 outfit changes.
I mean, it's epic. Like 70,000 people. People are telling you. I know we were like, we're going to talk about Vanderpump. I'm sorry. I am so just like obsessed with Taylor right now. She had custom made like Christian Louboutin boots. Everyone that's listening, go look them up. They look amazing. But people are saying you have to bring earplugs, not for the songs, for the 70,000 people screaming in the stadium.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
That's someplace I do not want to be. But I respect her. I wouldn't go. We bought tickets. I'm taking my wife to Ed Sheeran. He's coming September 9th in Vegas. And then we're going to see Beyonce.
Husband of the year, what?
Killer.
I mean, Claire, I want to come back in my next life as you. Taylor
Yeah.
Swift, Ed Sheeran, Beyonce. Have you seen the Jamie Foxx interview where he talks about bringing Ed Sheeran up? I think it's at the Apollo. Like it was.
First of all, let's talk about Jamie Foxx being the most talented person in the industry. He's the most talented person ever in the industry. Act, sing, stand up. I mean, anything you can imagine entertainment-wise,
like
piano, everything. The dude is absolutely incredible, and he gives phenomenal interviews. Go ahead.
Oh, no, he does give phenomenal interviews, but he talks about how he brought Ed Sheeran up. Like at a midnight at the Apollo. Like
Yeah.
It's not really Ed Sheeran's crowd.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, Jamie, what are you doing?
Yeah, who's this white boy?
Exactly.
Who's this redhead white boy?
Exactly. And I think it was the second song, he was getting like standing ovation. Like people were losing their minds over
man.
Ed Sheeran. And that's how talented he is.
Dude, Ed Sheeran's the man. But Sandoval. Let's get back
Scandoval.
to
I'm so sorry, guys.
get it.
We are going into the Scandoval of it all. So I'm going to give you, like, the reason why we're all so obsessed with this is the reason why men are so obsessed with football. Like, it's just exciting. It's fun to watch. Like,
Okay.
I feel like this is the mindset we need to keep with this because it's all, like, silly, whatever.
It's fun.
It's fun. But it is also people's lives. Anyway.
It's
it is
fun, but
also,
it's
like,
real.
Real people's lives. And Scandoval, where we're at right now, I feel like the hardest thing about this situation is there are Vanderpump Rules episodes that are airing, and now everything, there's like a different color painted on it because we have this in the back of our mind. So now every like move that like Tom Sandoval makes, you're like, oh my God, it's really a ploy for Rachel. Like it's so much more exciting. It's heightened. Like everything is so heightened to watch because you're like, wait a second, were they? Weren't they? Are they hooking up now? So last night, the episode that aired, it was Rachel coming back. She was at this very boring Lake Havasu trip with Katie and Christina Kelly and Lala. Christina's pregnant. Lala's sober. Katie's, tequila Katie, but not. Katie used to be messy. This is so hard to talk about with you guys. Katie used to be tequila Katie because you don't know what I'm talking about. But listeners, I love you. If you know what I'm talking about,
they know.
thank
They
you.
know.
You know. So tequila Katie, she wasn't tequila Katie mode. She was just crying a lot. She's going through a divorce. It was very sad. They got her a piñata to hit of Tom Schwartz, her ex-husband. I feel like she's healing. That's what this whole trip was for. There should not have been a Raquel or a Charlie on the trip. Also, Charlie, kudos to you. You were so funny on the trip because if you watch this show, not knowing the shade of Scandoval, you're on Raquel and Charlie's side because the girls were like mean girls to her the whole trip. But also, they shouldn't all be hanging out because Raquel is like young, 20. Actually, she's not that young. Someone just pointed out she's 28. We keep saying she's young and dumb.
Young.
No. Okay, Dean's 22. That's young. I feel like
But I know a lot of dumb 28-year-olds.
I do too.
Yeah, I perform with them all the time.
Oh, shit. But I'm saying, like, she's lived a little. She's been engaged. She was dating James Kennedy for how long? Like, she's lived. Like, she knows better. Anyway. Okay, I need to breathe. This is a lot.
By the way, is Jackie's camera crooked?
Oh, no.
I looked at that.
It might be my face or my contour.
Turned it in the very beginning.
I think it kind of lame.
Shoes.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, is it me sitting weird?
No, you're sitting right. It's our fault. It seems like it's just a crooked, like that stand is keeping that camera crooked. Well, just get it good enough. You just be leaning. I mean, that's better. Yeah, we'll keep it like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and keep this part in. It's fine. Slide.
Okay.
So
I'm going to break it down like really easy.
great.
Basically, this trip, you're like, thank God. It felt very like Mean Girls because
Who was everybody mean to?
okay, the two sides. It was Christina, Katie, Lala. Sober, pregnant, Tequila Katie.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of like ganging up on Raquel and Charlie. Like
Now, who's Charlie?
Charlie's like a server who comes in. She's kind of been demoted. She's not like main cast. She threw major shade at the reunion last year at Jax. That was like weird. Like she picked the wrong person.
So
to throw
nobody
shade
likes
to.
her.
Nobody likes her, but she's kind of come in and like her commentary has been on point, on fire, very funny.
Okay.
And she's kind of like, what the F is going on, Raquel? We got to get out of here. These girls hate you. And so,
Okay.
like,
And if you didn't know all this drama was going on, you would think these girls are just being mean.
oh, totally. Like,
But you know the drama now, so you're watching it
so
differently.
you're like, yeah, you girls are really, you're like psychics. You're like the witches of WeHo originally were Katie, Stassi, Kristen. Katie isn't with Stassi and Kristen because they were both fired. So basically, Christina and Lala have replaced the witches in WeHo, but they all like, you think maybe they're like psychics. And like they secretly just know that Rachel is not the deal. She's not the right girl. So anyway, Charlie's like, we got to get out of here. So basically, Rachel is like, Tom Schwartz is having like a boys' night at Mondrian, which is also like a big FU to Katie. She's literally telling the woman that's getting a divorce from Tom Schwartz, I'm going to go party.
Now, did Tom Schwartz cheat on Katie?
There's been talks that there was a little like action that's happened, but Katie knows this. Katie knows this. She's just trying to move on. They were best friends. They're just not lovers.
Who's Tom?
Tom
Okay.
Schwartz. So basically, Rachel is saying Tom Schwartz is having people at the Mondrian. I'm gonna leave you guys in Lake Havasu, which by the way, I never want to go to Lake Havasu after seeing this trip. It just looks like the
Boring?
worst. Boring, and the people, I don't know.
No.
Anyway, sorry,
Side
Lake
note.
Havasu. Not a fan. Not for me. So we think that Rachel actually was getting texts from Scandoval, but she's saying it's Schwartz who's saying to go to boys' night at the Mondrian.
Now you're making all this up in your head.
Michael, I wish I didn't know all of this.
Wait. So by watching TV, you really feel, or did they lead on that it was Tom
They
Sandoval?
kind of let on that it was Tom Sandoval. They really did.
How
And
much
listeners,
re-editing do you think they went back?
okay, so Andy has gone on his Sirius XM show saying we have not re-edited anything, and my mind is
But why do
blown.
you think it's Tom Sandoval, not Tom Schwartz?
Because we feel like that's when everything
We
started
feel.
marinating.
We feel.
Yes,
But
it's a
what
conspiracy theory,
but
Michael.
what proof is there that it's not Tom Schwartz?
There's no proof.
Did
no
the
proof
DM
at all.
say Tom S or Tom D?
But we're detectives. Listeners, you know this. And which, by the way, have we named them yet? I want to call them something.
Who?
Your listeners.
Oh, I don't have a name.
Oh, God.
Well, Taylor has Swifties. Rihanna has Navy.
No, she has the Beehive. Oh, Rihanna. Yes, you're right. Oh, my gosh. I was thinking Beyonce.
Beyonce,
I'm
don't
still
do
thinking
not.
about.
Oh,
don't. Oh, my God. No, I'm
do
still.
not mistake
I
the
just
Beehive
can't believe you're
for
going
the
to
Navy.
Beyonce in concert. Have you ever seen Beyonce in concert?
No, that's why I'm going.
Oh, I saw
And I don't
the.
mean to sound bad, but I want to see her before she dies because I know that sounds bad,
No,
but you never
should.
know. I may die. You never know because I missed out on Michael Jackson. I missed out. Hopefully, Janet Jackson goes back on tour. I want to see her.
Yeah.
So I want to see the greats because you never know, man. I'm
The
so
greats before
bummed
they're
I never
gone.
saw Michael Jackson in concert.
That's a tough one. I
I
never
saw
Michael.
Prince. I saw Prince several times.
I've
but
waited on Prince before.
How was he?
You weren't allowed to look at him. I couldn't look him in the eye.
Stop it.
Yes.
No. Did they really tell you that?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Hold
yes.
on. Stop. Wait a minute. Let's talk. You waited on Prince where?
Stop. At Dolce. Do you remember Dolce on Melrose?
Yes.
Yes. It was owned by like Ashton Kutcher, Danny Masters. It was like so cool. Now
Okay.
it's Crossroads, which is a great vegan restaurant. But
Yeah, it is. Okay. So Prince walks in, and how do you get assigned his
It
table?
was like late at night. It was like a slow night. I feel like it was a Wednesday. I think this was in maybe 2008.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go on.
and there was like a really cool private room that had like red curtains around it, and it was him and a date. She looked like she was going to her quinceanera. No offense, like she just literally. It was like a very odd choice of dress for
Okay.
Dolce. It was
Okay, so-
sequined.
okay.
He complimented my perfume though.
Okay, you're jumping way too far. See,
Sorry.
you're jumping around. You're jumping around too fast.
I'm sorry.
So this dude Prince with this girl is in this VIP area.
Yeah.
How do you find out you're the waitress?
Because I think I was the only one working at that
You're the only
point. Like
one
they had
working.
cut everyone. It was a very slow night.
Okay.
I would not have been the first choice.
Okay. So they cut everyone. You're there. And who comes up to you and says Prince is here?
Maurizio. He was our manager. He was amazing.
Maurizio.
Maurizio. He was like, Jacqueline, you're waiting on Prince. And that was it. Oh my God, I love him so much.
So when you walk in, are you nervous?
I mean, kind of, but not really at this point. Like, living in LA, like you just are around
But
somebody.
that's Prince.
Prince.
It's Prince.
The one thing that made me nervous.
Okay,
like
you walk in, Prince is there.
He's there, but the security was outside the curtain. So I was warned ahead of time by security not to look him in the eye. But at this point, I was also, okay.
So how do you take, like, you're Prince?
Yes.
Okay, I'm Prince.
Yes.
I'm Prince, and you're taking my order.
Yeah.
How do we do this? I'm looking at you.
I'm like, so what would you like to eat tonight?
I like, I like some fish tacos. And,
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
That's great. What sauce would you like with your fish? I'm so sorry.
Well, I like
looked at
it.
you.
Don't look. I would like some hot sauce. Hot sauce.
Yep, that's about it. Also, it was Italian food. I'm sorry, Prince.
But
We
that's
don't
how-
have tacos on the menu. Would you like some? We can get you some. There's a guy out front that's making them, I'm
Wait
sure.
a minute. So you literally would take his order without looking at him?
Yeah. So awkward. I've had so many awkward. I also did bottle service for a while at the Playboy Mansion, and I had Diddy's table.
Uh-huh.
And I had another table outside of Diddy's VIP area. So I'm holding Grey Goose bottles and Ciroc bottles.
Mhm.
And I'm walking back, and all of a sudden security was like, no! And I thought they were going to shoot me. And I guess you're not allowed to have any other alcohol around Diddy besides Ciroc.
Because he only wants to be filmed with
Yeah,
Ciroc.
that was terrifying. He has a new reality show coming out. I'm sorry. This is supposed to be all about
You are
Scandoval.
so random. No, the Prince story, that's viral right there. I love
you.
that story.
Yeah, I mean, he was lovely. I was wearing Tom Ford Black Orchid, and he loved my
You
perfume.
remember?
I remember a lot of weird details.
So he said, without looking at,
Yeah.
he just goes,
I like your
I like your perfume. And
That was really good.
I like your perfume.
That was Prince right there, guys. R.I.P. I mean, one of the greatest entertainers.
One of the greatest.
time.
That's amazing. Just to
That's
have
really
that
cool.
story, even though you couldn't look at him.
That would be like me doing the whole podcast. Like, so Michael, what did you do
What if
this
I made
weekend?
that- we're interviewing Jeremiah Watkins. What if I said you can't look at the camera? You just got to look down.
It might be easier if we can look at our notes. Like, Candy Crush over
Candy
here.
Crush.
Yeah, that's cool. Whatever, you're down.
I mean, I hear stories I heard stories like J-Lo like that, but I've interviewed J-Lo.
Oh, wait. No. You and I, we are digressing so much. This might not be the Scandoval episode. So Michael and I went to a concert over a decade ago. It was Enrique Iglesias
yeah.
and J-Lo.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, like,
was J-Lo there?
It was they were co-headlining the tour.
That's right.
Yeah, and J-Lo, like, Enrique literally, like, was like, yeah, hang out in my dress, like, left us alone in the dressing room.
Was he even performing, or was he just walking around?
He was just, like, walking around. Like, no one else was in there, though. No entourage.
Nothing.
He was so cool. And
He's the best.
You were, like, best friends. Guys, I'm not going to lie. Michael, I make fun of him a lot, but it was really cool. He's, like, besties with Enrique.
Like a lot of people don't believe that. And, like, but
we have the pictures to prove it. I will send them.
Yes,
Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
And J-Lo, it was like just such polar opposites because there was such an entourage. You couldn't look at her. You couldn't talk to her.
Yeah.
Like nothing. And Enrique's like, here, hang out.
Hang out in the dressing room. I'm leaving.
I'll be back.
And he just wandered. I think he had to do interviews or something. And he came back. And then we had great seats for it was awesome.
That was one of the best nights ever. Anyway.
Did I ever tell you a random story about Latin singers here?
No.
I think it was my 40th birthday party or maybe my 35th birthday. I can't remember. But Ricky Martin did my birthday party. I lived in my I was thinking about this the other day. Somebody asked me, what's the coolest thing that's ever happened? And after I answered the question, I was leaving. I was like, no, I totally forgot Ricky Martin did my birthday party. He with a full band.
Oh my God. Michael, there's nothing Latin about you. Where did this happen?
At Fontainebleau. So I was a big radio DJ in Miami, and Fontainebleau said they wanted to throw me a birthday party. So I was like, cool. And then I talked about it on radio, and so many people wanted to come. They go, we really need to make this thing big. Do you know any artists? I go, well, I know Ricky Martin and Enrique. Enrique couldn't do it. So I go, I know both of them. Maybe both can show up or whatever. And I called Ricky's people. And Ricky called and he goes, yeah, I could do it. No problem. So all the Fountain Blue had to do, I believe, was pay for the equipment and everything, which is a couple $100,000, right?
Yeah, it's a lot.
But it's Ricky Martin. And then I think they even sold tickets to my birthday party. So it was like 3,000 people, 4,000. And Ricky Martin did a private performance. Well, not private. I mean, it started as private, but then it became this huge party. So it was like 4,000 people at my birthday party. And it became a thing.
Are you sure you didn't crash a Ricky Martin concert?
No.
On your birthday?
On your birthday? Did you?
No, it was me, man. It was me.
That's awesome.
And that's probably the best. Besides Enrique's done. So I've been several places with Enrique that were absolutely amazing that I can't talk about.
Blue, that's epic.
Now, yeah, but that's probably one of the most amazing. And Ricky Martin's such a great guy. One of the most amazing moments in my life. The other, and I think I told you about this, standing beside Sugar Ray, Mark McGrath, in New Jersey, watching Bon Jovi by the stage in his hometown.
Probably at Giant Stadium.
Singing, oh, living on a prayer, take my hand. Yeah.
Now I'm really jealous. My first crush was Bon Jovi. Like when I was.
I thought you said Mark McGrath.
No. I did love a little Sugar Ray action.
Oh, yeah, Sugar Ray was good.
Oh, yeah, he was really hot,
Anyway,
too.
Sandoval.
Yeah, Scandoval.
Scandoval.
Scandoval. Okay, so basically
You're
Raquel
still on
leaves.
that trip. I mean,
I
it's
know,
taking you forever to get through this
I know,
trip.
it really is. So she leaves. They go back to the Mondrian. James is there, and it was so funny. James has become the, like, underrated star, comedy star of this show.
Who?
James Kennedy, Raquel's ex-fiance. He's hilarious. And right before they do this boys' night that she's going to go crash, he's like, all right, I'm James Kennedy. I'm not going to go if there's any girls there. And they're like, Sheena's coming. And he's like, okay, Sheena can come. She's one of the bros. But I'm not going to go if any girls are there because my girlfriend.
I didn't know Downtown Julie Brown was on the show. That's crazy.
Sirius XM, are you listening?
Yeah, right? You could just fill in for Downtown. Hello, it's Downtown Julie. Do that.
Hello, it's Downtown Julie Brown. I'm spinning some 90s hits for you on this hot Sirius XM
really
show.
Good. It's really good.
That's good.
It's really good.
So
It's
much.
really.
Oh my God. I'm DJ James Kennedy. Okay.
So what is James Kennedy?
So, oh my God, Michael, you guys should have researched.
Why? We got you.
I know. DJ James Kennedy
He's a DJ.
He's a DJ at all of Lisa Vanderpump's restaurants. let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
Although he did DJ our mix of Uptown Funk. We made Uptown Funk. We made
That's
Uptown Funk. We did
promote.
Yeah,
side
we did a
hustle.
whole parody. You guys should really watch it. It was when him and Kristen Doty were dating.
Okay.
Kristen was in my comedy group, guys. If you're listening, it's a deep cut.
Okay,
You should look it up.
Jackie, we got 6 minutes.
We have 6 minutes. Okay, so DJ
Go ahead.
James
And
Kennedy.
Just keep the camera on her. She's gonna go for 6
Okay,
minutes.
for 6 minutes. So James Kennedy was like, I'm not going to boys' night if there's any girls there. And the Tom Toms were like, no, bro, there's no boys. They're not gonna be there. And he was like, okay, I'll go because my girlfriend Ali said I can't be around Rachel, because that's my ex-fiance and she keeps showing up. So anyway, Rachel crashes boys' night, and so James Kennedy.
And this is with Schwartz and both Toms.
Schwartzy, Tom, Sheena, Brock, James, they're all there. She crashes it with Charlie, obviously, because producing, whatever. And the boys are in the bathroom, and James is like, I gotta leave, which is great because James used to be a dumpster fire, and now he's trying to be like a good boyfriend. Love
so
it.
he's leaving so he doesn't get
He's
drunk or
leaving.
wasted.
Yeah, exactly. But now, because the producers are smart, I don't know if they did this before, you see like Tom sticking up for Rachel, whatever. Now, Tom and Ariana are having a pool party at their house. And
Which Tom?
Tom Sandoval,
Okay.
who lives with his girlfriend, Ariana.
At the time.
Everyone's invited to the pool party. Ariana is the only person that is sticking up for Rachel at the pool party because all the mean girls are ganging up on her again at the pool party. So basically, everyone thinks that Tom Sandoval and Raquel started hooking up at the Mondrian like that night, boys' night.
That's where it all started.
That's where it all started. Also, a caveat to all of this, the reason why Ariana left the Lake Havasu trip early is because her dog, R.I.P. Charlotte, died. I think Charlotte was 18 years old. So basically,
Oh my goodness.
Ariana left the trip because Charlotte, her like best friend, passed away. So Tom also picked her up from the airport.
Which Tom? There's so many
I know.
times. Come on.
Scandoval, I'm so sorry.
Come
Tom
on.
picked her up from the airport to go, like, basically say goodbye to Charlotte. And Tom's like, do we have to go there first? Can't we, like, stop and get food?
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
like,
a red flag.
It's a red flag. Also, so many red flags. You guys know this if you've listened. Tom was in my acting class in 2008.
I love the side note.
And Tom, I think, was cheating on his girlfriend at the time with one of the girls in my acting class. So, again, can't teach a new dog old tricks.
But you do believe you can cheat on one girl and not be a cheater.
I do.
And this
do
is
believe
vice versa
that.
because I think it depends. This is what I think. I think it depends how old you were when the cheating happened. Because a 22U or 23U is not a 35U or a 40U.
It's different. And Brittany, love Brittany Cartwright, and Jax were actually on Watch What Happens Live last night talking about all of this. And Jax on the show notoriously cheated on Stassi with Kristen Doty. Kristen Doty, lover, who's coming back to the show. Jax was like, yo, I know I'm like a dog, like whatever, but now he's happily married with Brittany.
Did I tell you the book I want to write? Side note.
Yes.
All guys are dogs. Find one you can train.
Michael, oh my God, don't steal it. Anyone listening?
Oh, it's copyright.
Okay.
So it's all good.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
So anyway, at this pool party, Ariana's the only one sticking up for
3
Rachel.
minutes.
We're getting there. We are almost done. You're gonna have.
Wait,
extra
are you
time.
giving your opinions too on this, or are you just telling people what happened?
Okay. I should give opinions.
Yes,
You're right. I'm
because
getting, like,
people
too
that
excited.
really like, they've seen everything you're talking about.
They have. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Should
but
we recut?
no. No, this is great because this is for me.
Okay.
You're educating me.
So
indeed.
basically, like, what I'm saying is Ariana is such an angel, and she's the only one that's been sticking up for Raquel this whole time. And Raquel has now started, like, hooking up with Ariana's basically husband. They've been together for 10 years. They own a home. They've written cocktail books together. So, like, Rachel is really doing her dirty. I don't know. I mean, obviously, like, Rachel's going through some stuff, and she feels like she needs to just, like, level up. Because also in Vegas, this is something that also was said. When Rachel was, like, drunk, she made out with Garcelle's son, Oliver. Oliver, at the time, was going through a separation. Everyone's saying divorce. Oliver's wife's coming back being like, no, we weren't separated. Like, he cheated on me.
Well, that's what men do, though. I told you, women, I told you the trick last time. And men, to know if your partner is cheating on you, if they don't bring up you in the first 3 questions, they're cheating.
There you go. There you go.
So look, we got to wrap this up.
Okay. There's so much.
There's so much.
We need to talk about what we think is happening at the reunion right now.
Okay, you tell me what you think, and we'll do another one with what you think's gonna happen. Actually happen. Okay. This is what Jackie thinks is gonna happen.
Okay. So basically, there was TMZ cameras that recorded Raquel yesterday before the reunion. She was like, "I'm showing up. I'm going to, like, say I'm sorry. I'm going to apologize. I'm facing it." So I think that is what's gonna happen. I think she's.
I'm cutting you off.
No, Mama Yell, are you paying attention to this?
Do you think Andy Cohen is mad because she talked to TMZ before just saying this stuff on, or is it kind of fluff before the main show?
I think any press is good press when it comes to these shows.
Continue.
So I think he's happy.
Continue.
I think Raquel is. I'm scared for her. I feel like her best thing is to just apologize, sit there, take it all. But she also tries to, like, puff up and, like, defend herself a lot. I feel like
is that how people puff up?
Yeah, they puff up. They're like, caw.
Oh, they call that peacocking, right?
Peacocking, yeah.
Okay.
I think there's going to be a lot of peacocking. I have a feeling if you've seen her other reunion outfits, she might look like a peacock. I hope there's security. I feel like the girls are just going to come for her. Ariana, I think, is going to hold her own. I don't think she's going to do the, like, screaming and everything. I think Lala, and I have a feeling Kristen Doty's going to make a cameo. You heard it from me first. I think that's going to happen.
But what would she say if she made a cameo?
Well, since you haven't seen the show, Kristen is Tom Sandoval's ex-girlfriend, who Tom Sandoval cheated on Kristen with Ariana at the Golden Nugget.
So Tom's just a terrible person.
He's the classic narcissist. Anyone that will give him attention and let him kind of control them, he likes.
Out of all the guys on that show, if you weren't married, which one would you hook up with?
I would say, this is Tom Schwartz. Oh, no, I can't. I love Katie. No, I can't do that. DJ James Kennedy, just because I wanted to. No one.
No one?
I can't.
Okay.
I really can't,
it's
guys.
It's not a real question. You don't have to get, like, so flustered about it.
I, like, know these people. It's fucking weird. Oh man. Anyway.
Anyway,
So
okay.
I think Kristen Doute's going to make a surprise cameo. I have a
But
feeling.
what would she say? Like, you're a cheater. You cheated on me. Now you cheat on somebody. You're an awful person.
I think she's going to get a
Is that-
vengeance on Tom. I think she's going to really like put Raquel in her place. And I think it's going to be like the comeback for Kristen Doute. I think that's going to be the
So she wants to
transition.
get back on the show.
Not that she wants to. I think we want her to be back on the show because we miss her. We miss.
Yeah, she
She's the
good?
best detective ever. We should watch all true crime documentaries with her. So that's what I
Women
think
are
is going
great
to happen.
detectives.
They're great. I think
Okay.
Lala is going to pop off. You know how we had the "send it to Daryl" quotes. I think we're going to get a few like memeable moments, but I think Queen Ariana is really just going to hold her own. I mean, if you watch the mid-season trailer, Tom was in the kitchen when they were talking about all of this, and he went, "Do you want anything?" And she looked at him and she went, "For you to die."
Oh.
Anyway, guys, I feel like the whole thing should just be narrated by Taylor Swift songs. I feel like there's a lot of eras that have
It's
happened.
me. Hi.
No, Raquel does not deserve anti-hero. We are not giving her that song. I feel like Ariana's vigilante shit. I knew you were trouble. Maybe it could go to Tom. I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's what you think. We'll find out. When's the reunion?
It's probably going to air at the end of the season. I feel like they have about 4 or 5 more episodes.
Okay.
So I'm going to
All
give it a month and a half, maybe.
All right. So we'll find out.
What do you think's going to happen?
I think Tom and Tom are going to get in a fight. I don't know nothing about it, but it sounds good to me. If I was a TV producer, because I've produced TV, this is what I would do. I would have Tom fight Tom, and each time is calling each other a loser, and it blows up. Well, at least I didn't cheat on her. And so they're comparing their whole cheating thing. And then a girl's going to defend one of the Toms, and then another girl's going to be, well, I slept with your boyfriend, and then they're going to fight. Because here's what reality TV is. If you really want the breakdown of reality TV, I figured it out. How it always starts, everybody's good.
Yep.
One person says something about another person. Those two have lunch. They work their stuff out. Then one of those at lunch say something about somebody else. And then that person goes and tells that other person. And then it's the same circle. It's a circle. It's this, meet up, figure it out. Somebody drops a dime on somebody else. And then they go to a party, they say it, then those two people fight, and then they got to make up. And that's all reality TV is.
Yeah, it's a
right
game
there.
of telephone.
It's a game, yes. Very bad telephone.
Very bad.
Very bad. All right, Jackie, how can people find you?
At Jacqueline Marfuji on Instagram and at the Jacqueline Marfuji on TikTok.
You know what I feel? This is so good. Like, we do so good together. I feel like we get nothing done. Does that make sense? Like, we have such good commitment. We don't even get anything done because we go off on our side stories.
We really do, but that's okay.
But I tell you, I'm fascinated about the Prince story.
That was pretty cool, and I don't think I appreciated it at the moment.
We gotta talk to Jeremiah
gotta go.
Watkins. He's gonna be on our next podcast. Make sure you check him out.
Ciao.
Chicago. I will see you this weekend.